Well, good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning, March 23rd, 2022. We get together with our distribution partners most weekday mornings at this time, 8 o'clock Central, to talk strategies, success stories, tactics, and really we're here to support each of you. We were requested to put together a comparison sheet to more clearly identify and understand the three different distribution partner roles. And so that's exactly what we're looking at and what we're going to go through today. I think it's important to understand the difference and make sure that everyone's in the right seat on the bus. I want to make this a little bit larger so we can all see it, and we'll work our way down. So what we have here is a simple grid, a simple comparison sheet with four columns. The first column is none of the above. And so obviously, if someone is not a distribution partner, they don't get free training, they don't have control, they don't do referrals only, and we'll talk more about what this means as we go through. They're not going to mentor anyone. They're not going to receive any override income. They're going to make $0. But the good news is doing nothing costs nothing, but not real profitable. And then we're going to go through and compare the white label partner role versus the referral partner role versus the affiliate. They each serve a specific niche. And so we want to make sure that everyone is clear on those differences. Let's start by looking at the narrative here on the left-hand side of the screen. So it asks, would you like to earn an adult income by helping small businesses access capital to start and grow? We're looking to collaborate with professionals like you nationally to expand awareness of our financial literacy programming to help small businesses access capital. Now, the truth is there's only so much space on the page. Technically, what you and I are is we are technical advisors. That's the specific term. And really, we do three things, isn't it? Isn't that correct? Number one, we help build financial literacy regarding small business finance. Secondly, we help build lender compliant loan packages. And third, we provide guaranteed access to capital. By becoming credible on paper, any small business can get at least $100,000. Now, we often work on capital raises much larger than $100,000, but that is kind of the baseline that we can get anyone to. We certainly would not be so naive to think that we could get anyone to $1 million or more dollars, but for 100,000, that is absolutely an attainable goal. Clarifies that this comparison grid highlights the differences between the different options of involvement and collaboration, which we'll go through momentarily. What's key, though, is knowing that the ultimate consumer, the client, the small business owner, has a great value proposition that we're taking to them. So regardless of which of these roles that our distribution partner wants to fit in, the fact that we help any small business access a minimum of $100,000 guaranteed. There's no minimum credit scores or time in business to participate. And with the exception of the affiliate role, which is focused on the small business certification. So we'll talk about the two partner roles. In both of those cases, we're getting clients 3 to 5 funding offers, typically within 24 hours. They can stack those or take one or none of those, and there are no upfront costs to the client. So with that, let's go ahead and drill into the spreadsheet. At any point, if you have questions, comments, concerns, just type it in to the Q&A of Zoom. It's kind of like a chat box, and we'll dig into it. So we don't need to spend much time on this first column because this is just pointing out that none of this applies if we're not working together at all. What you and I know is a lot of people are not generating the income that they want. Some people aren't generating the income that they need. Some people are just flat out broke, and there's no need for that. We live in America, the greatest society in the world. Being broke is optional. There's no reason to be broke. You need to find some way to solve a problem and get paid for that solution. And that's what you and I do, right? We get paid a lot of money. We do really well for ourselves by solving problems, and you can solve those problems as a white label partner, a referral partner, or affiliate. So let's drill into the differences. In all cases, the training is free. So we have these daily Zoom trainings. We have one-on-one trainings with a number of our team, but training is free. We don't charge now or ever for training. So that is clarified here at the top, because we work with people of all different backgrounds. Some come to us with business to business experience. We work a lot with insurance agents, for example, and financial advisors. That's adding this as an extra arrow in their quiver. But some of our distribution partners have none of that background, and that's fine. So the first important differentiation of the white label partner role is control. So I'm not saying this is good or bad, but I am clarifying it's a significant difference. So you notice only one of these columns has this check mark. That's because with our white label partnership, it's actually the white label partner that's contracting with the client. Now, of course, we provide an agreement template that they can modify as they wish, but the white label partner determines the terms and conditions of the client agreement, the pricing, and it all falls under the branding of the white label partner. So again, you may infer that as good, you may infer that as great, you may think it's terrible. It's based on your preference, of course, but it is a matter of fact that that's a major differentiator of our white label partnership. Now, in contrast, our referral partner program is just refer only. So all they're doing is just simply referring in, and you might say, well, where do they refer? And I'm jumping ahead, but our referral partners refer into fundingproposal.online. And of course, we can create a replicated site like this that's linked to you. So very different. White label partners are actually contracting and controlling the client relationship. In contrast, referral partners just simply refer in. So very important difference between those two. Now, furthermore, our white label partners are the mentor. So what does that mean? When we're getting a client ready for a capital raise, we go through, it's actually an award-winning curriculum developed by the FDIC, promoted by the SBA. But specifically, we're going through a 4-module curriculum to teach and gather the documents so we have the correct documentation for a successful capital raise. That's normally a 28-day process. Starts with a business plan, and then we build business credit, and we get the financial statements together in the 3rd module, and then pull it all together. But we're not trying to go into too much detail there. But the point is simply that the white label partner is in control. We mentioned that up here, but the point we're on here is they are doing the mentoring. They are working with the client. In contrast, the referral partner doesn't work with the client. The referral partner refers them into the landing page, gets paid, no other responsibilities. So those are very important differences between the white label partner and referral partner role. It all comes down to the individual distribution partner. Which do you prefer? We have some of you that love and excel working with the clients and mentoring them, and others don't. I was working with Phil this morning. Phil's one of our top white label partners, and we had a call this morning. We're working on his client, who is Victoria, who's in the process of doing a capital raise to buy a hospital, And so that's obviously a very large capital raise, a very sophisticated capital raise. And so in Phil's case, he likes working with the client. He likes being their interface. And so he's a great white label partner. But we have others of you that would rather just refer in and not be bogged down with that. So that's why we're highlighting these 3 rows here. In all cases, override income is available. And frankly, we call that our vice president role. Costs nothing to be a vice president. And I know it's not listed on here, but the vice president role is really a recruiter, if you will. They receive override income from white label partners and or referral partners. The affiliate program, while it's not network marketing or MLM, is a 3-tier payout. So it gets the check mark because it's kind of self-ingrained in that affiliate comp model. This next one's probably going to be of great importance because we're comparing the income on a per client basis. So I'm not going to be so aggressive to try to calculate how much money you'll make in a month or make in a week, because it's based upon the number of clients. So let's break it down on a per client basis. And we'll go into detail here so we're all on the same page. Obviously, white label partners earn the most. Their expected gross income is $12,500 per client. Well, that's a lot of money, right? But they're doing more, because we clarified that earlier. They're the mentor, and so they're doing more. So you would expect that if someone's doing more, that they're making more. Now, the truth is, this is an approximation, because we mentioned that our white label partners control the pricing. This is based off the assumption that the client is paying a 10-point performance fee, so 10% of their capital raise. That's probably low in the marketplace. It's pretty normal for our white label partners. So that's what this is based off of. So the $12,500 is based upon two variables: the upfront deposit, which is $2,500, and 10% of the performance fee of the guaranteed $100,000 capital raise. So that's where the 12.5 comes from. But we have some of you that are charging a much higher performance fee. Mark likes to charge 20%. April, I don't remember what you're charging, but I think it's closer to 20%. So it's up to you as a white label partner. Do you want the client performance fee to be lower or to higher? You control it. But this is set upon a reasonable expectation of a 10% performance fee. So for each client that comes in, you literally can go to your QuickBooks and put in accounts receivable of $12,500. Do you get it all the moment the client enrolls? Of course not. But through the capital raise process of that client, a white label partner would expect to receive 12.5. Not get rich quick, probably not life-changing, but white label partners are active. They're helping at least 8 clients a month. So now all of a sudden, if you take this number and multiply it times 8, we're on a 6-figure pace per month. So that's great. Now, in contrast, let's go to the referral partner. Referral partners make a lot less. And so this can be disappointing to some of you, because even though all you're doing is just referring someone to either fundingproposal.online or a replicated site that we've developed for you off of that, you're only making $5,000. Now, there's no production requirements. Maybe you help one client a month, maybe one a week. Some of you are doing closer to one a day. I mean, that's up to you, but I understand that this can be a bit more insulting. 12.5 is a greater clip than 5, but again, the white label partners are a lot more involved in doing more. So I think it's equitable. Then over here on the right-hand side, we have the affiliate. Affiliates are paid $100 each time a client enrolls in the small business certification. They receive automatically a replicated site, a landing page for free, of course. And so people go to their version of two-step funding, and the client enrolls through the affiliate's page, and the affiliate earns $100. So there's a fairly drastic difference. I think when you analyze this, what comes to mind first is, well, 0 is pretty freaking pitiful, right? Especially for people that are struggling cash flow. Why would you choose 0? That doesn't make much sense. Beyond that, when I'm talking to prospective distribution partners, I'm very realistic, and I say, hey, I know that you're smart. I know you're talented. You can go out and make money lots of different ways. This is just one option. But give it a try for a month is what I'd say. Come aboard, be a white label partner, go through the free training, take advantage of the free support, and let's try it. Let's help a handful of clients in your first month and see how it goes. Because while I know that you're probably an exception, there's a lot of people that they don't make $12,500 in a month from their full-time job or their current business. And all of a sudden, when they can start earning over $12,000 of gross income on a per client basis, it changes their standard of living, right? And then lastly, clarifying the cost to enroll. We don't charge, well, of course, the first column is do nothing, cost nothing to get nothing. That is pretty equitable. There's no upfront cost to enroll as a white label partner. There's no cost to enroll as a referral partner. Now, this one I almost put an asterisk by because there is no cost to be an affiliate. But if you want to be an affiliate, we do want you to go through the process. And to go through the process, of course, the link here, two-step funding. So there is, so let's rephrase. Do you have to be a client to be a white label partner? No. Do you have to be a client to be a referral partner? No. Do we want you to be a client of the small business certification if that's what you're going to go out and pitch as an affiliate? Yes. So there is no cost to be an affiliate, but we do want you to go through the program. You might say, well, why? Why is that different? Well, there's no upfront cost for clients that the white label partner develops. They pay nothing up front. They pay after their capital raise or tranches of capital. So that makes it an easier conversation because you're not trying to get someone to pay up front. It doesn't take the same level to overcome the scrutiny and criticism because there's no upfront cost for white label partners to generate clients. The client doesn't pay anything. Same with a referral partner. The affiliate is different. The affiliate is going to drive people to their replicated site built off of two-step funding, and these participants are paying $99. So when affiliate needs to be able to pitch a $99 sale, if you will, then that affiliate needs to be pretty well positioned because just human nature is if there's no cost up front, a lot of people will give it a try. If there's any cost up front, then there's more scrutiny. So what we felt was to best position our affiliates to be successful is for them to literally go through the small business certification, the 4-week curriculum, so they can answer the questions. So just for clarity there. All right, so let me shrink this down. Who has questions, comments, concerns on the differences between these roles? We have at the bottom the links that tell us where to go to learn more or get plugged in. What questions? Did I miss anything? Are there underlying questions that any of you have regarding any of this? Any questions, comments, concerns? Just go ahead and type it into the Q&A. So our goal today was to not cause confusion, but to resolve confusion, not cause it, to make sure that we understand that there's 3 different distribution partner roles. All of them are credible and valuable. All of them are needed. It's really just doing what it is that you would like to do. LJ is asking for a copy of this page. Absolutely. So we sent it out as an invitation to you all this morning. And when I send out the recording, I'll be happy to attach it. So questions, comments, concerns. All right, Joseph's got something. Joseph's one of our top distribution partners. He's a licensed realtor out of Arkansas. He's just a machine. He's kind of in an advantageous position that most of us aren't. When you're a high profile realtor, you have a lot of exposure. But what he's asking me to share with you is it makes sense to be able to focus on recruiting a team. Because no matter how many hours in the day that you have or how many hours in the day that Joseph has to put towards this project, there's other people that are not earning the income that they want and they need for their standard of living. And so it's very easy. Take John, for example. I think John has, if I have this correct, in the past 30 days brought on real close to 20 white label partners. I mean, that's great. And so now John is earning overrides from everyone, the production of every one of those white label partners. And so that's the override income. Again, we're not MLM, we're not network marketing, none of that nonsense. But the point is, it makes sense to earn a good income. Because it's a choice. It's a choice. And that's what Joseph tells me nearly every day when we talk. You know, some people choose to be broke, and you and I can resolve that. They don't need to be broke. You can explain to them that there's 4 different options. They're currently in this column. And if they're happy with that, then keep doing nothing and keep earning nothing. But then we have others that say, no, I need an outlet. I want to do something I'm proud of, something that's credible, something that's real, something that's legitimate, but something that I can make an adult income. because there's some people that are just broke and inflation's getting crazy expensive. So this is the template or something similar that Joseph uses, and you can just recruit if that's what you want to do, and earn that override income. All right, and so again, if someone is interested in pursuing one of these roles, that's why we have the information here at the bottom. So to become a white label partner, you go to 4-week funding, and you can get signed up there. If you want to be a referral partner, you go to the funding proposal.online. You can submit the inquiry there, and we'll get you set up. To become an affiliate, you do it on 2-step funding. So those of you, got a couple of you asking for that, and it's probably my fault I didn't clarify, but it's right here at the bottom of the page. So each are separate and distinct roles offering something slightly different. White label partners are bringing clients into what we call the access to capital program, of which the white label partner controls all the terms and pricing. Our referral partners are feeding in prospects to get a free funding proposal. And then affiliates are helping small businesses go through the small business certification, which is highlighted on 2-step funding. All of them are just different approaches to the same concept that I started this conversation on. What do? You and I are technical advisors. We help small businesses do 3 things: improve financial literacy, develop a lender compliant loan package, and then become credible enough, thirdly, become credible enough to access a minimum of 100,000. So that is consistent. How we go out to the market, there's 3 different approaches, and that's what we're clarifying today, the 3 different models. Mark's asking, can you wear multiple hats? Absolutely, yeah. And in fact, when we talk about the 2-step funding program, step 1 is often brought on and paid out through the affiliate channel. And then step 2, the capital raised through the referral partner. So these 2 work hand in glove. The white label partner kind of trumps over these 2, because the white label partner is bringing clients into the full access to capital, which encompasses both steps. But I don't want to confuse you with that. Questions, comments, concerns? Anyone have anything that we didn't cover? Anything that we did cover that's confusing? Just, this is meant to be a clarification. So this is not a change. It's not really new information, but we thought, and based upon what a number of you had asked, that a side-by-side comparison might be helpful. Any feedback on this? What do you think? Tony, Scott, Pauline, Mr. Rich, curious, what feedback do any of you have on this side-by-side comparison? Corey, Denise, Doug, anything else that we should talk about on this to make sure that we're all clear of what this is? So Al's asking, so yes, we have what we call the regional vice president role. There's no cost to be an RVP. We'll get you with Scott Stroud, our chief marketing officer, and he can help you get set up. Again, there's no cost to be an RVP, but he needs to set up a landing page that you're able to drive people in so they automatically link to you. Because if people automatically go to these links, they're not linked to you automatically, right? So what we need to do is, if you want to be a recruiter of white label partners and or of referral partners, and just to clarify, because the sheet doesn't say it, the RVP earns 2.5% override. So for each client that comes in from a white label partner that you brought in, or a referral partner, clients guaranteed a minimum of 100,000. We know that, we've talked about that. That's on the sheet, that's in the agreements. Then the RVP earns 2.5% override. So what that means is $2,500. So again, that may not even make a ding in your bank account, but if you have a number of white label partners on your team and or referral partners that are doing any volume at all, take 2,500 and multiply it times the number of new clients they're bringing in. Now that becomes something significant. But the RVPs, we pay them. It doesn't reduce the referral partner's income, doesn't reduce the white label partner's income. You're getting an override of 2.5% of the client's capital raise. $100,000 capital raise is $2,500. So you just need, we need to get you a Scott, Al, or anyone else that wants to be an RVP, and then get that set up so the tracking is automatic. All right, well, that's our topic today. We'll see you back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. If there's anything we can do between now and then, let us know. And of course, you've got the resource sites here all in one place that you can research further if you need. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.